My name is Emily. I live in a small apartment in a quiet building. My apartment is not very big, but it is my home. And I am not alone here. I live with my best friend. My best friend is small, furry, and has 4 legs. His name is Leo. Leo is my cat. Leo is a beautiful cat. He has soft orange fur like sunshine. He has big green eyes. He is not a young kitten anymore. He is 3 years old, but he still likes to play sometimes. He chases little toy mice across the floor. He likes to sleep in sunny spots near the window. Leo is very important to me. I found him 2 years ago. He was a small kitten then, lost and alone near my old house. I took him in. I gave him food and a warm place to sleep. Now he is my family. When I come home from work, he always meets me at the door. He rubs against my legs. He makes a soft sound, like purring. It makes me feel happy. It makes my small apartment feel like a real home. We have a routine. In the morning, I give him his food. While I eat my breakfast, he sits on a chair near me. When I leave for work, I always tell him, "Be good, Leo. I will be back soon." And when I come home, he is always waiting. We spend the evenings together. Sometimes we play. Sometimes I read my book and he sleeps on my lap. It is a simple life, but a happy one. I love Leo very much. One day last spring, something happened. Something very scary. It started like a normal day. It was a Tuesday. The sun was shining. It felt warm outside. I opened my window a little bit in the living room, just a small opening to let in some fresh air. I do not usually open the windows wide because of Leo, but this was just a little bit, maybe 4 inches. I thought it was safe. I gave Leo his breakfast. He ate his food. He washed his face with his little paws. Everything seemed normal. I got ready for work. I said my usual goodbye. "Be good, Leo. I will be back soon." He looked at me with his big green eyes. Then I left for work. I closed the door behind me. I worked all day at my job in a small office. It was a busy day. Many phone calls, many emails. I thought about Leo sometimes. I smiled thinking about his soft fur and his funny sleeping positions. I looked forward to going home, to seeing him waiting for me at the door. Finally, work finished. I walked home. I felt tired, but happy to be finished for the day. I walked up the stairs to my apartment on the 2nd floor. I took out my keys. I opened the door. "Leo," I called out, "I'm home." Usually, I hear his little feet running to the door. Usually, he rubs against my legs right away. But today, nothing. Silence. That felt strange. Maybe he was sleeping very deeply. I walked inside. I put down my bag. "Leo," I called again, a little louder. "Where are you?" Still silence. No orange cat running to greet me. No soft purring sound. I started to feel worried. just a little worry at first. I walked into the living room. I looked in his favorite sleeping spots. The sunny spot by the window. No Leo. The soft armchair. No Leo. Under the coffee table. No Leo. My heart started beating faster. Okay, don't panic, I told myself. He is just hiding somewhere. Sometimes he hides in funny places. I checked the bedroom. I looked under the bed. No Leo. I looked in the closet. Sometimes he sleeps on my sweaters. I opened the closet door carefully. No orange cat among the clothes. I checked the small kitchen. Behind the bin. No. Under the table. No. I checked the bathroom. Behind the shower curtain. No. My worry grew bigger. It felt like a tight knot in my stomach. Where could he be? He was always here. Always. I walked back into the living room. I called his name again and again. Leo, Leo, come here, kitty. My voice started to sound shaky. Then I saw it. The window. The window I opened just a little bit that morning. I walked closer. The window was still open, just 4 inches. But maybe it was enough. Could he push it open more? Could he squeeze through? My heart sank. Oh no, please no. Thoughts rushed into my head. Leo outside, alone, scared, lost in the big world outside my small, safe apartment. Tears started to fill my eyes. No, I told myself, don't cry yet. You need to look for him. I quickly put on my shoes again. I grabbed my keys. I ran out of my apartment. I ran down the stairs. My mind was racing. Where would he go? Would he be hiding nearby? Would he be scared of the noise? I started searching right outside my building. I looked under the bushes near the entrance. Leo, I called, trying to keep my voice calm, but it trembled. Leo, kitty. I looked under the parked cars along the street. Nothing, just dust and old leaves. I walked around the building, checking every corner, every hiding spot I could see. No sign of my orange cat. The sun was starting to go down now. The sky turned pink and orange. Soon it would be dark. My worry turned into fear. Real fear. Leo was a house cat. He did not know the outside world well. He would be so scared. What if he got lost? What if something bad happened? Tears rolled down my cheeks now. I felt helpless. I kept calling his name, my voice getting weaker. Leo, Leo. I saw my neighbor, Mr. Henderson, walking towards the building. Mr. Henderson is an older man. He lives on the first floor. He has white hair and kind eyes. He always smiles and says hello. He saw my face. He saw my tears. He stopped. Emily, is everything all right, dear? He asked gently. I could barely speak. It's Leo, I managed to say. My cat, he's gone. I think he got out. I can't find him anywhere. I started crying harder. Mr. Henderson looked very sympathetic. "Oh, dear me," he said softly. "Your lovely orange cat. Oh, that is worrying." He put a kind hand on my shoulder for a moment. "When did you notice he was missing?" "Just now," I sobbed. "When I came home from work, I think I left a window open." "These things happen," Mr. Henderson said calmly. "Don't blame yourself now. The important thing is to find him. Have you looked thoroughly around the building?" "Yes," I sniffed. "Everywhere I can think of." "Well," he said, looking around thoughtfully, "sometimes when cats get out, they get scared. They don't go far. They find a small, dark place to hide. Let's have another look together. 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1. I felt a tiny spark of hope. Someone was helping me. I wasn't alone in my search. "Okay," I whispered. "Thank you." We started walking slowly around the building again. Mr. Henderson had a small flashlight, even though it wasn't fully dark yet. He shone it under bushes I had already checked. He looked behind the big trash bins at the back of the building. "Cats sometimes like to hide near the bins," he explained quietly. "It smells interesting to them, and it feels hidden." We reached the bins. It was a bit dark back there already, behind the building. "Leo," I called again. My voice was full of hope and fear. "Leo, are you here?" We listened. Silence. My heart sank again. "Try again," Mr. Henderson encouraged gently. "Leo," I called, a little louder this time. "Leo, please come out." And then I heard it, a tiny sound, a very faint mew. My head snapped up. "Did you hear that?" I asked Mr. Henderson, my eyes wide. He nodded, listening carefully. "I think so," he whispered. "Leo," I called again, moving closer to the bins. "Is that you?" Mew, a little stronger this time. It came from behind the biggest green bin. My heart leaped. I carefully walked behind the bin. And there he was, my Leo, huddled in the corner, looking very small and very scared. His orange fur was a little dirty. His green eyes were wide with fear. "Oh, Leo," I cried, tears of relief streaming down my face. I knelt down slowly, not wanting to scare him more. "Oh, my sweet boy, you're okay." He looked at me. He let out another small, shaky meow. I reached out my hand slowly. He leaned into my touch. I gently picked him up. He felt tense and scared, but he didn't struggle. He just clung to me. I held him close, burying my face in his soft fur. I was crying and laughing at the same time. "You're safe. You're safe now," I whispered over and over. Mr. Henderson came over, smiling kindly. "Ah, there he is," he said softly. "Clever boy, finding a safe spot. He looks unharmed, just frightened." I looked up at Mr. Henderson, still holding Leo tightly. "Thank you," I said, my voice thick with emotion. "Thank you so much, Mr. Henderson. I don't know what I would have done without your help. Thank you for suggesting looking here." "Nonsense, dear," he said gently. "I'm just glad we found him. Animals are precious. Glad he's back safe and sound with you." I held Leo close all the way back up to my apartment. I thanked Mr. Henderson again at his door. He just smiled and said, "Give him some extra cuddles tonight." Inside my apartment, I closed the door and locked it. I checked the window. I closed it securely. I would be much more careful about windows from now on. I put Leo down gently. He immediately started purring loudly, rubbing against my legs, looking up at me. I got him fresh water and some of his favorite food. He ate hungrily. That evening, I did not read my book. I sat on the sofa with Leo on my lap. I stroked his soft fur. He purred and purred, occasionally looking up at me with his big green eyes. He seemed happy to be home, safe and warm. I felt so much relief. The fear and worry were gone, replaced by deep gratitude. Gratitude that Leo was safe. Gratitude for my kind neighbor, Mr. Henderson. His calm help made such a difference when I felt so lost and scared. It reminded me that even when things feel bad, even when you feel alone, sometimes help comes from unexpected places. A kind word, a helping hand. It means a lot. Holding Leo close that night, my small apartment felt more like home than ever before. It wasn't just the place. It was the feeling of safety, of love, and knowing that even in difficult moments, kindness could be found right next door.